rise. Everyday Life Court is now in session. All rise. Everyday Life Court is now in session. The Honorable Dr. Brian D. Woodard presiding. Jones versus Parker.
All right, thank you, Lane. All right, you may be seated. Well, Miss Jones versus Parker case, and I see Mr. Parker is not here.
Yeah.
Did you all communicate before you come? Did he know he had to come to court today?
He was aware.
Okay. All right, so what I have is you're doing an updated judgment because I do remember you from last time, probably a few weeks ago, maybe a month or so ago. I'm not sure what the date, but you did win judgment because of the guy that you let move in, Mr. Parker, wasn't paying his share of the rent and bill and utilities. If I can remember, you all met at the funeral. That's right. Your
That is
husband's
correct.
funeral.
That is correct.
And you all did your own thing, and he ended up moving in with you. So tell me about it. What's the update?
Well, he did stay another 2 months. I never received payment. We talked about it, we discussed it. He said that he would, but he never got around to it. Of course, with me steadily taking care of my own bills. So what I would like to do is add those 2 months on to the amount that we already have. And with him not paying for those 2 months, I decided to go ahead and file the eviction. And once I let him know that I went ahead on and filed on him, he went ahead and left, but still without payment.
So all that stuff that he was talking about, he ain't going nowhere. I ain't leaving. And I told him, I said, when you file at the constable's office, they don't play. So I guess he was just all talk, and he just went on and burned off before you got to that point. Is that correct?
Typical man.
So you say he's a typical man.
Mm-hmm.
Are you a typical woman? Are you going along with those stereotypes, and you need a man so bad that you let him move in with you? And
I can say that I've been guilty.
okay, and I will give him some credit. At least he does have some form of making money. He does have a job. But you know what I do have a problem with, and don't take this like I'm just bashing you or anything like that. I'm just going to be real with you for a second. Is that okay?
It's okay.
You work, correct?
I do.
Okay, you have your own house, correct? You're a homeowner. You have your own bills. How long were you married before your husband died?
I was married for 8 years.
8 years?
Mm-hmm.
And he passed away due to some medical condition?
Just
And there's a lot of women out there that they just want somebody to be around. They do want a man. They want somebody to love, and they want somebody to love them back. And I get it. But that doesn't necessarily mean that you just got to go over and beyond and you want a man so bad that you just let a man move in with you. You're supposed to move in with a man. You know, the man is supposed to be what? The head of the household? Right?
that's the way it's supposed to be.
So why do you think it's so many women that are letting some of these guys, and we can talk about the guys who they're moving in. A lot of them don't have jobs. A lot of them are going to do just like him. They make a little money, but they're not going to want to give it to you. They want freebies all the time. They know. He said that his credit card wasn't working. He knew that credit card wasn't working. You know?
Wish I did.
I know you wish you
It
did.
started out okay, you know. It started out okay, but it slowly fell off.
So this is a lesson learned from you. There are a lot of women out there right now being taken advantage of because they want a man so bad that they'll do anything. They'll let him move in. He sit up there all day long playing PlayStation. He ain't working. He probably got kids somewhere else and not taking care of them, but living with you. And when you bring it up and you tell people what they're doing is wrong, then they get offended by it. Well, I'm going to tell you just like this. If you have somebody who's working and you all had an agreement and you know he had his mind on straight, he would have go ahead and he would have took care of business because he sat right there and said, I don't owe her anything. Now, who lives for free? I don't live for free.
Nobody in this world.
I know you're not living for free because if you were, you wouldn't have any bills now, would you?
I'll be here trying to get this money.
So what you should have done is take time to grieve. instead of rushing back into life like that. Pray about it. You take some time to yourself. You try to get your bills organized and get your house back up and running, because even if somebody passes away, life still goes on. But that does not necessarily mean that you have to make life harder for yourself, because those bills are still going to come whether you like it or not. Yeah. So if you do want somebody who's going to be good to you, there are a lot of great men out there that have good jobs, that have the head on straight, that are smart, that are working, that are business minded and know what it is to be a real man. Yeah. But for some reason, I don't know why, a lot of ladies don't want that man. Not saying that you don't want that man, I'm pretty sure you do, but a lot of them fall short and they end up being in the hole because they want a man so bad that they just let a man move in. Stop letting these men move in with you. The man is supposed to be head of the household. He's supposed to be running that household. But you're gonna take him off the street or take him from wherever he was and he easily moved in with you. That tells you he probably was living with somebody else before he was living with you. So what I have here, he stayed another extra 2 months, and I'm guessing that no bills are paid on that either.
They were paid, just not by him.
Speaks for itself. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and add those 2 months plus that court costs. So you originally petitioned for $2,386, and now since he didn't pay, and neither did he show up in court today, that new standing balance is going to be $3,486. And I'm going to go ahead and put that judgment on him. So if he tries to go ahead and rent an apartment, it's going to follow him. If he tries to go ahead and rent anything or try to move in or try to buy a house, it's still going to follow him. The judgment's still going to be there. But still, it might be a while before you even see that money, but that's something that you're going to have to learn from.
Lesson learned.
Is there anything else that you need to say? Anything else that you need from me?
No, I appreciate your words of wisdom, and I learned my lesson.
Now, how about we put those words of wisdom into action and start telling some of these ladies that I see all the time, stop letting these men move in with them, because there's more things to do than just play PlayStation or Nintendo or all that good stuff. There's nothing wrong with working. It's part about being a man.
That's right.
All right. Judgment for the plaintiff, which is you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and follow Dr. Woodard on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok.